Hello everyone. Today we are going to just discuss about the registration of vaccination, and this has been a major issue for the last few days because I have been trying for a slot, but I was unable to get the slot. But what I'm going to talk about today is how exactly you are going to register for your vaccination. There are two ways to do it. One is, of course, if you're using your desktop, you can directly go to this website, which is cowin.gov.in. There has been a lot of misleading ads and all, okay, regarding this, so you should be very much sure that you are actually using the official website. And let me not take up search by pin. If you know the pin code of your location, you can definitely put up your location, okay, or else you can actually go by district, okay. And let's take any state, okay. Let's take, for example, Assam, and then you can actually go for searching a district, okay. So if I just consider any of the districts, okay, maybe I can consider Dibrugarh, okay, that's in Upper Assam, and I will just go for search. And then it does have this option of whether you want a 18 plus vaccine, you need a 45 plus vaccine. If your age is above 45, which is very important, okay, they should be vaccinated earlier because that's what the priority is all about. But if you're 18 to 45, the slots are open from May 1st. We need to know that this is the third phase of vaccination, and there are basically two vaccines which are mostly available: Covishield and Covaxin. And in our article, we have also discussed what is the difference between the two. Okay. Apart from that, अगर आप कोई government organization पे जाते हैं, then you are going to basically get the free version. You don't have to pay. And otherwise you are going to go for the paid one, and the paid one, the amount would be around 500 rupees, okay. This is as much as far as I know, okay. And then you can go for free, and then you can keep on searching, and you see this, that if you just go here, okay, you see this 45 plus dose, the name of the hospital is being provided, and you see there is no slot as such. अगर इस पे देखेंगे, again there is no slot, okay. And it's not only hospitals, there are schools and other organizations where you can actually go and get your vaccines, okay. So you see this, if you are looking into 18 plus, booked for 21st May, 20th May booked, 22nd not available. So that means at that particular place we don't have the vaccine. So getting a slot for 18 plus is actually a very difficult task. Let me give you an example of any other state, okay. Any other state, so if I just take a state from northeast, okay, let's take up Nagaland for example, okay. So you see this Cowin app, okay, and if you just look into it, you can just search for the different states, okay, and let's just go for Nagaland here, okay. So if I just go for Nagaland, Dimapur, which borders Assam, maybe I can take up this, and I can just look for my vaccine 18 plus, okay. And let's say I want to just go for Covishield or Covaxin. As a matter of fact, it doesn't really matter which vaccine you are taking, because right now you don't have an option, so definitely whatever is available is the best option. So you see, even if you look into this in 18 plus, everything is booked, okay, it's all red, it's all booked. How do you exactly get a slot for booking a Covaxin, okay? And that's actually a very difficult job, because it's even more difficult than booking a Tatkal ticket. That is what I'm feeling, but I know maybe the scarcity is there, and then definitely we don't have that many vaccines to actually do it at a time. So this is what is there, but basically after you look into the slot, before that you need to register yourself, okay. And if you click on the registration, you basically just go directly to the Cowin application, and you can actually go for your self registration. So what you can do usually is you can just put up your mobile number, okay, and then you can basically get an OTP, and that's it, you register for your vaccination, okay. I have already registered it, but I've registered via mobile. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you the mobile app by which you can actually do it, okay. Mostly most of us are actually doing it via mobile. What I'll do is I'll just go to the Arogya Setu app. You can have the Cowin app, but you cannot use Cowin app for the registration purpose. You need to go to the Arogya Setu app, okay. I'll skip the test for now, okay. And your Bluetooth needs to be open in order to use the Arogya Setu app, and this is basically the look of this. And you can go for COVID updates, and then बहुत updates हम देख रहे हैं, so let's avoid this. Directly go for vaccination. When you go for vaccination, you can put up your number, okay, and then since I want to show it to you, probably I'll just put my number, okay, and then maybe we can just understand this, okay. So if I just put my number and proceed to verify, I should be getting an OTP. This happens every time you just log in, okay? And once I get into this, okay, I will basically get a OTP, okay, and then I can actually enter my OTP, okay, and that's so once I enter my OTP, I can just go for proceed to verify, okay, and then I'm already registered, and under one Arabia Setu app, you can register up to 4 beneficiaries, okay. Two of us are already registered here, and if I want to add, I can click on this and I can add a beneficiary here, okay. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to find out a slot, okay. So let me just go to Cowin home app, so you can see here vaccination information, okay. So if you just want to get the vaccination information, probably you can click here and you can get all the informations here, okay. Basically, if you have any kind of myths and all, okay, we can always avoid that. I prefer doing that. And if you want to just find out the slot, okay, vaccine availability, you can just click on this, okay. And then what you can do is probably you can just go for a pin code, okay, or you can just go for a district. So what I'll do is I'll just click here, okay, and then basically select a state. So let me just select Meghalaya this time, okay. I can tell you some location. So it's a good idea that you don't just stick to your nearby location, okay. You can basically select a state, okay, and then you can just go for your district and search for the nearest location. And that's the date provided, okay. And what we can do is we can go for free vaccine and just try to find out the vaccination center. Once we click this, we can actually go to the select the vaccination center, and this is all listed. So if you are from this district, if you are, this is your home location, probably you will know how far is your location. And I have searched a lot of places, like let me go to this Rinja State Dispensary, okay. And you see 18 plus they are started providing, but it's zero. There are no slots available. No slot for 20th, no slots for 21st, no slots for 22nd, 23rd. So you really don't, doesn't matter which date you put in here. Let me put some later dates, okay, and let's just see what happens. Let me just put a date of 28th, let's say, okay, and let me just set this date, okay, and then let me see, I want to find out the vaccination center, okay, and is Castle Hills free, okay. Let's try the free one. In this state, the number of no vaccination centers found. You can see this. Just go for paid, click here, no vaccination centers found. So the chances are that probably they have not been allotted that date, okay. You can just get latest up to maybe 22nd or 23rd, okay. So that's a big issue. And then how do you exactly book your slot? Once you get this, okay, let me just show you this, how exactly you book a slot. You just go to the date, okay. You really just go there and then just set and find vaccination center, paid or whatever. So there are two hospitals here. Let me just take up the Bethany Hospital, okay, and then I will just check the availability, and you can see here 0 slots available for 22nd, 23rd. It's a difficult time, right? And then this is Covishield 500. So in northeastern states, most of the state does have Covishield, okay. Covaxin, I think Assam does have it, okay. But then you cannot be a chooser here, right? So it's 500 bucks for one person, okay. So that's very important, the charges. But then how do I exactly know the slots? That is something which I'd like to just show you. This is an additional tip. If you just go to anything on the web and just search, they will give you numerous websites, okay. Okay, so before I proceed to the very special tip which can help you out to actually register for the vaccine, do subscribe to our channel Blog Tandoori. Do visit the website blogtandoori.com, and we have recently launched a new website on different kinds of blogs. You do get the blog of Covishield versus Covaxin difference on that particular website, and that's gadgetreport.online. Moving ahead, if you go to your Paytm screen, as you can see, you basically scroll down. When you scroll down, you get this option of vaccine finder. Now when you tap on this vaccine finder, it is something, an interface which is similar to the Cowin app, okay, or the Arogya Setu app, and you can just look into the different slots, okay. Somehow when I click on this, the screen goes blank, so I cannot really record it, but it's a very simple user interface. You also do get an option there to basically get a notification when there is a vaccine slot available. So I would definitely tell you that you can take advantage of this, okay, and you'll get a notification whenever vaccine slot is available in your location on a particular date at a particular time, and then you can book accordingly. But then a simple idea would be to not just look for your local area, maybe a bit of distance is okay if you can cover that out, and maybe the rush should be lesser at that particular point of time. Okay, so all the best, stay safe, stay indoor, and get vaccinated.